Challenge day 3. You probably don't practice this very often. Not many people do. Some people do, but it's a small subset of people. Today, for challenge 3, I want you to write down 10 things that you're grateful for, as well as 10 things that you love about yourself. Here's why we're doing this particular challenge. This is why we're doing this practice. Mindset is such a crucial element to doing anything worthwhile in this short life that we're given. Whether it be lose weight, get a new job, explore a new love interest, any type of change for the better, we have to address mindset and how our mindset plays a role in how we do things, how our subconscious influences us, how our conscious mind influences us, the things that we tell ourselves, the beliefs that we believe. You know, it's a huge element to changing for the better, addressing our mindset. And our mindset dictates how we change, or if we change. We have to make some breakthroughs within before we can physically manifest those particular breakthroughs as well. Okay, it starts in the mind. We think something and then we attempt something, and in the pursuit of a better body, we may have to attempt and practice things for a long period of time. So if our mindset is toxic, we're never going to reach that end goal. We're never going to consistently practice the art of self-care and daily body maintenance and exercising on a regular basis, and eating well as an act of self-care on a consistent, regular basis. If we have a toxic mindset, we're setting ourselves up for failure. We get what we focus on. If we focus on all the negative aspects of our lives, why people don't like us, or why we can't get along with our coworkers, or why we can't find the one, or why we can't lose weight, or why we can't eat better because it's too expensive, or any other number of things that we tell ourselves, then we are invariably destined to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again, and we're always going to be finding those negative aspects of life that we've chosen to focus on. We all have a negativity bias. That's deep within all of us, and we scan our environments to prevent things that have happened to us in the past from happening again. That's just how our minds work. If you had a bad breakup at one point in your life, that may carry over into the next relationship. So your subconscious mind is scanning your environment, trying to protect you and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Okay, it's a survival mechanism. It's a protective mechanism. A lot of times our mind, or our subconscious mind, is on autopilot. So our default nature of our thoughts is happening whether we're recognizing it or not. So some of us have developed more of a positive mindset over the years, and that may be a conscious thing, or it may just be because of the environment that you're in or the people that you surround yourself with. And then a lot of us have a very negative mindset, and our subconscious can't discern or delineate between what the input is that we're putting into our subconscious. It just takes the data that we input and then translates it in our conscious mind and the decisions that we make, and it's in control of a lot of the things in our lives that we're not consciously aware of, and it reinforces our beliefs on a daily basis. It's easier for our subconscious to latch on to the negativity that we've inputted into our subconscious because that's its job. It's going to try to keep us alive and keep us safe. When we write down what we're grateful for and what we enjoy about ourselves, we're essentially disrupting that negative cycle. We're throwing a wrench in that engine. It disrupts the automatic negativity that we all fall prey to at some point in our lives. Some people more often than others. Science has proven that if we do this enough on a consistent basis, we will generate a new cycle, and we will create a new neural pathway that's much easier to achieve getting to on a default basis. So our old default system changes if we practice intentionally adding new positive mindsets into our lives and daily thoughts. We're rewiring our subconscious to have a more positive outlook and a more positive default cycle. There's so many things to be grateful for. Feel free to write them down. Okay, write as many as you want, but I want you to write at least 10. Even the seemingly small things we take for granted. Netflix is something to be grateful for. You know, a comfortable pillow, a bed, shelter, clothing, food. You're not struggling to survive. You're not out in the wilderness. These are things that we often take for granted that we shouldn't and that we should be grateful for. The same process can be said for writing 10 things that you like about yourself or that you love about yourself. We have a very easy time tearing ourselves down. We're not very gentle to ourselves more often than not. We endlessly criticize ourselves and we endlessly pick ourselves apart. We wish our hair wasn't a certain way, or we wish we were born with a different body type or a different face shape. We spend so much time tearing ourselves down that we rarely look at all of the wonderful aspects of ourselves. And it doesn't have to just be a physical trait either, you know? You might be really good with grammar, or an artist, or a great musician, or you're a great listener or a great friend. Everyone has amazing qualities about them, including you. So I want you to write down 10 of those amazing qualities that you have about yourself. This is something that takes practice too. You may have a difficult time with this the first time, and you may have to step away from it and then come back to it. That's totally okay as well. That's completely fine. But the reason this challenge is so important is because we're trying to reset our mindset. And mindset is such a huge key player in this entire thing, in endeavoring to do anything worthwhile or change for the better or just progress in life. Tomorrow's a new day and a new challenge, and I look forward to seeing you then. All right, thanks guys.